Dubai is very often seen as the city with the glitz and the glam, offering 5-star luxury and activities to go with it. But that's not always the case, and it is possible to find great places to go, things to see and do on a budget. In the second episode of our series, we start with the Museum of Illusions in the Seef area. It's fun, unique and educational for both adults and children. Let's take a look.
I'm here at the Museum of Illusions in Seef in Dubai, and with me is manager Vivara Bonet. Hello, how are you?
Hi, good.
So tell me a little bit about the origins of this, the museum. How did it come to Dubai and how long has it been here?
Well, we opened in 2018, and this is a Croatian chain. We were one of the biggest museums of illusions, and we decided to open here in Seef because it was the new area in the old Dubai. So it was very exciting because this is the first concept of entertainment with educational vibes, and we are targeting everyone. Families, couples, grandmothers, everyone can come and enjoy and find something for them here.
And it's very, very Instagrammable in some areas as well, of course, which is what we like. So how did you decide what installations to bring here to this particular museum?
Well, we just picked up the best available illusions. So we have illusionistic rooms where you can be a part of illusions. We have optical illusions and holograms. So a little bit of everything here. And
so how will you go about changing them in the future? Where will you source things from, and how will you decide what to bring?
Well, yeah, actually we are planning to add a few this year, and we keep changing concepts of the rooms. We have upside down room that was 180 degrees, now it's 90 degrees, so something new coming up for this room soon.
And it's nice kind of, as an adult coming in, there's lots of things here that I remember kind of from school, like I'm still useless at the puzzles. I can't do them, I cannot do them. But is it nice to see when, you know, when grown-ups come in, to see them being taken back to their childhood days?
Yeah, and actually they have quite different approach, you know, some things that adults cannot solve, some puzzles that are really difficult for adults, the kids can solve quite easily, and it's surprising and it's funny to see.
What's your favorite thing in here? What's the?
I would say it's Vortex Tunnel, the spinning tunnel that makes you feel like you're in the space.
As you're walking along and you're holding on, thinking you're going to fall off. Yeah, it does.
It's something that really tricks your brain, and of course the most Instagrammable color room.
Yeah.
That has colorful shadows. We have a lot of boomerang shots, and we have a lot of dancing people over there. So you can see on our Instagram account, it's like super popular.
And it has become popular since it opened. Like I said, I see it all over my Instagram all the time, people coming down here, and it's nice to have something, as you say, something in the old part of Dubai, because everything kind of gets focused around Sheikh Zayed Road and the marina and the newer areas, and everything's big and flash. So it's nice to have something that's entertaining and educational and brings people to this area.
Yeah. And the area is super beautiful. Seef, that looks like old Dubai. It gives the vibes of Dubai like 50 years ago. We were not here, but we can feel it now, just coming to Seef. So it's something to experience.
I love it. This is my favorite part of Dubai. There's always something, you know, I've been here a very long time. So then the creek side is still super fun for me. I love it.
Yeah, and there are so many things to do. Yeah. You can grab a shawarma, you can come to the Museum of Illusions, you can take beautiful pictures and take Abra and go to the Gold Souk. So you can spend the whole day just here.
Yeah, it's amazing. So thank you so much for chatting to me.
Thanks for coming.
I really enjoy it here. And cost entry to the museum, it's normally 80 dirhams, but at the moment it's 65 for adults. And how much for children?
It's 50 for children, and below 5 is free.
Okay, and there are usually offers throughout the year as well. You have various promotions going on. So make sure you check out the website and their Instagram and see what's going on throughout the year.
Part of a chain of museums located around the world, the Museum of Illusions is a one-of-a-kind experience for this region. True to its name, your eyes and mind are treated to a plethora of visual tricks at every turn inside the museum. There's a number of mind-bending puzzles placed around the venue, which I tried my hand at multiple times before I finally managed to crack one. You can sit at a table and play cards with multiple versions of yourself. Get your eyes all twisted up by trying to understand various kinds of illusions with lines and dots. Swap half your face with someone else. Take a 360 turn inside a room filled with thousands of miniature lights. Inside the leaning room, why not take a selfie in a pose made popular by Michael Jackson? There's a cool little merchandise section where you can buy clothing as well as some puzzles for both the kids and adults. And be sure not to miss out on the Perspectives room where you can play around with getting taller and shorter. All in all, it's an experience worth trying out if you fancy an hour or so of giving your brain a good workout. Now then, I'm off to take an Abra across to the other side of the creek to visit the famed Dirham spice souk.
So after finishing at the Museum of Illusions, we wandered around the little alleyways of Al Seef through the Bastakia and Textile Souk and found the Abra stations. There's several water taxi stations along the creek side, and they all offer different things. So you can have your private Abra rides, which start at about 60 dirhams for half an hour. Then you have the tourist water taxis, which come across. I believe they are all electric these days. Everything came under the Roads and Transport Authority a few years ago, and the tourist one will cost you about 4 or 5 dirhams. I think the cost is for that, but for me, I'm old school, so we went all the way to the end, to the old water taxi station, and came across on the classic Abra, and that cost you just 1 dirham to come across the creek, and we are now on the Dira side, and we're going to go and check out the spice souk.
A quick dive through the underpass and we came out on the other side, right in front of the spice souk, officially known as the Grand Souk of Dira. Numerous stores sell a number of things from household utensils and spices to souvenirs, and even dried prawns were lined up on either side of the alleyway. With a friendly smile welcoming you to every store, I decided to step into a few of them to see what they had to offer.
Oh, can I smell? Oh, that's so good. Yeah. The rock salt, okay. Yeah. And they have the little clay pots with the charcoal. And is this frankincense or is it myrrh? It is frankincense. So you can buy these little packets, and they come with a little clay pot where you put the charcoal inside, and then you set that on fire and it heats up, and then you put your frankincense sprinkled over the top, and that's how you burn your Arabian incense, and it's very, very beautiful. And how much do these packets sell for? 10 dirhams. So 10 dirhams for these little packs, and they last a long time, and they're absolutely fantastic. And you see lots of these, the dried lemons. Smell absolutely fantastic. Oh, it's so soft, it's amazing.
Cheap price.
Oh, it's okay, thank you. And when you come down to the souks, you'll have people coming at you, wanting to sell you things all the time, from things that are in the shops, things that are not available in the shops, where you might have to go somewhere else. So So pink rock salt, you'll find a lot of people have lamps made out of these days, or just tumbled in a lamp. I actually have a candle holder made out of this, but this is actually good for, obviously for food. Putting in your food, you'd grate it up and crush it up. What is the blue one?
It's indigo.
It's indigo? Ah, so indigo, they're going to get covered in blue indigo. And what is the yellow one? I always wondered about the yellow one.
Sulfur used to skin clear,
The sulfur?
allergy and pimples.
Really? So natural skincare, sulfur sticks. I always wondered what that was. And what is the most expensive thing that you have here?
Saffron.
Saffron is the most expensive? Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, depending on the amount and the quality of the saffron. Fantastic. Oh, that's delicious. That's absolutely delicious.
This is also Arabian.
The Moroccan tea. Ooh.
Inside mango, strawberry, Moroccan tea, roses, white tea.
Okay, so it's fruits and flowers inside the Moroccan tea. Nice. The smell of it. Is this the expensive one? That's the expensive one.
Saffron, expensive, but king of spice. Expensive spice, but little bit used.
So why is saffron the most expensive
Why
spice?
is expensive? Because this, look at here. This is one big farm, one big garden. Just 1 kilo saffron.
That's okay.
Maybe less than 1 kilo. 500 gram. 1 flowers.
Yeah.
3 strings.
That's it.
150,000 flowers. 1 kilo saffron.
That's why it's so expensive. It takes a lot of flowers
Very
for
difficult, and every year is one time.
one harvest each year. Okay.
Each year. It's also powder.
Saffron powder.
You can use for cooking. For example, put direct in the rice. Become yellow. This is powder from
Yeah.
what? From pure one.
Okay.
Saffron is 2 parts. Look here. Look at here.
Oh,
The yellow
okay.
one, we say inside the flowers is root. The red one is saffron.
Okay.
This is the root one.
Wow. Okay.
Yellow, this is red. Pure
So this is the best part, yes?
is the best.
Okay.
Strong smell, strong taste, lot of benefit, health benefit. Smelling good.
You can really smell the, is it the turmeric in that one?
Turmeric.
Yeah.
Chili, cumin, coriander, ginger, smoky lemon.
Everything.
That is saffron. Europe, 1 gram is around the 20 euro. But here, just 10 dirham best quality. Real saffron. Okay?
So this is camel milk and honey. Camel milk and honey chocolate rocks.
Made in Dubai. Huh?
That is excellent.
Strawberry. Dried strawberry. How much is that?
That's so good. I'm taking one.
Yes, good. No
For
milk.
sure.
No milk.
And you can really taste the honey. It's very sweet because of the honey. So local honey, camel milk.
Some famous, you know?
So I came down to the spice souk and I've run through all the spices, and I'm taking home some chocolate rocks, which are, everything in the store is locally produced, most of it. The chocolate rocks are made from locally produced camel milk mixed with local honey. They're very, very sweet to taste, but they don't melt. It's a chocolate that doesn't melt here in the Dubai heat. And also some dried mango. I love fresh mangoes, but dried mango is just a little bit sweeter for me, so I'm taking that. So I'm happy with what I've got today. It's all good, healthy stuff.
This store owner definitely didn't miss an opportunity to let me know that his prices were fair.
It's not expensive because
Beautiful.
somebody here making very high price for tourists.
Okay.
But we are here, I make a good price.
We're not tourists, it's good.
Welcome.
Well, locals.
Local
Well, you know, so.
That was certainly a good bit of shopping, but I still had one more thing I wanted to buy for my living room.
What do you use?
This is for burning.
Okay.
Charcoal.
Oh,
Burning.
okay, okay.
Like this one. Yeah. Beautiful.
Yeah. Oh my God, he's using a blowtorch. So you light the charcoal in your little burner.
Just what I was looking for. something that could really make my home smell amazing and keep me calm. The frankincense slowly disperses itself into the air when placed on that hot charcoal disc, but at home I'm going to use sage. Not sure why he tried to sell me a natural aftershave though.
This is sage, this is chili, yeah?
Yeah.
This is honey. This is honey for aftershave. Yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Aynus.
Thank you. So I got my little pot for 5 dirhams because I have some sage at home and I needed something to burn it in. So this will do the job.
Yeah.
There are lots of things to see at the Grand Souk. You can easily spend half a day here and walk away with lots of bargains for your house. For me though, my shopping was done and it was time to grab a quick bite before heading home. The sign on a nearby cafeteria caught my eye. I decided to try faluda, which is a traditional Iranian cold noodle dessert with a sugar syrup and rosewater topping.
Okay.
Sweet and cold, nice.
It's sweet and cold. And how much is one of those?
5 dirhams.
5 dirhams? Okay, I'll have one of those, please.
This is powder,
Ah.
with lemon flavor, and rose syrup.
Thank you so much. Squish that, thank you. I have never tried this. It kind of looks like a hush puppy, but with iced noodles instead of other things. That's very, very good. So you've got a nice map here of the area and the things that you can do, and surprisingly there's a couple of interesting little museums here which we might have to check out at a later date. Did you know there's a municipality museum? Never knew, never checked that out, and a few other things as well. But this historical area, it's really, really nice. As I've said before, to me this is really the heart and soul of Dubai, and it just hasn't changed in the time that I've been here, that's for sure, and I hope it doesn't change in the future, because there's still really nice things to come and explore, whether you're a local, a resident or a tourist. There's still things to find down here, and as you can see, all the traders have loved speaking to us and telling me about what they have in their stores and everything. So it's well worth coming down here, and by the time we finish and we take the Abra back to the other side, today will have cost us just 97 dirhams.
So, we managed to stay under 100 dirhams for today's episode, which was quite good considering the amount of shopping we did. I'll see you all again soon for the 3rd episode in our series, and this time we might be exploring somewhere a little different. Until then, this is Emma signing off.